Hey guys, Justin here again from Simplified Investing. I hope you guys are all having a great weekend. So you can tell from the title of this video, we will be doing our weekly watch list that we are putting together. With that being said, before I get started, if you are interested in getting our daily alerts, our course, and more, feel free to check out simplified-investing.com today. We would love to have you guys on board. So as you guys know, if you have watched those previous videos that we do make within our watch list, we like to break down the market to see what we can expect within the coming week, as well as selecting 5 setups that we are watching within this coming week. That being said, we're breaking down the S&P 500 index here, which is going to be a ticker symbol SPY. It's basically going to be an ETF that tracks the S&P 500. Really, what I'm seeing here and something that we've seen, obviously, if you've been following the market, we did get a sell-off here in the past couple weeks, which is good. You can find those setups that we saw intraday, especially in those downtrend setups that are great setups for puts, especially with those option premiums that are moving with that. Really, what I'm seeing here, huge reversal off of this 375 gap support level here that we rejected here off of 1231. We saw this resistance here. Let me pull it up on this chart so it's easier for you to see. Really what I'm seeing here is we get this retest of 375, which for those of you who are part of the team, we've mentioned this 375 support is a very, very key level to hold here. And you can tell just how strong these bids and buyers, bulls coming in on this bottom here, taking this bottom here. Now tomorrow will be a confirmation if this is a reversal or if this is just a bounce in this downtrend here, like of which we saw on 3-1 here before this downtrend here. Key tomorrow, I want to see a break over 385.60 with that potential retest of this 388.25, but really important to get strength tomorrow into this 385.60, or this could just be a dead cat bounce here and retest of that 375 support here. These pullbacks are going to be healthy in trends. Don't get scared and think the market's going to crash from one single pullback that we had here from all-time highs at 394. So what you do from this is mark these key levels, see these levels that you want, and then execute off of that. In this case, that 375.19 support is going to be very key. If we break that, we can retest of this 365 support region here, but bids and buyers coming in huge on this bottom at 375 here on Friday. Several large orders coming on this bottom, taking this up to the upside here. Now tomorrow from the daily chart perspective, over 385.60 will be key to bounce in this uptrend here. Looking very good on this reversal hold here. If we do get a break below that 375 level, we'll be eyeing puts with that potential target of 365 here, and then below that at this 360.97 level here. But again, as mentioned, very strong reversal here that we saw here on Friday. Looking very good within the coming week unless we do get that false dead cat bounce here and break down to 375, of which then we would be focusing more on the put side of things. First play of the week is going to be Oracle. What a strong day we saw here. Oracle typically, for those of you who are trading who have saw this ticker before, not a very volatile mover here, but we are moving a lot here on Friday, up 6.65%. Heavy volume, trading almost 35 million shares on the day here, breaking all-time highs with strength. We do have this earnings here coming up on 310 after market close, so you can expect some higher inflated premiums into the coming week here, but loving this solid breakout here. A lot of times that what we play are going to be these breakout channel plays here, of which we just got here on Oracle. We finally broke out over the 66.29 level here, that double top rejection that we saw here on 225, 226, finally breaking out with strength. What I'll be watching here tomorrow, mainly a scalp play on this one as we did get this move here on Friday. Watching strength if we get over 71.72 here with that 69.97 support here. Again, you can see the bid ask pushing up a little bit after hours here on Friday, but we get this strong breakout here after retesting the 66.29 support level. Now, say we do get a sell-off here on Monday, on tomorrow, if we do retest the support level here, we'll be eyeing that 66.29 region here to hold that support level. So again, mainly a gap mover here, seeing some strength, finally seeing some volatility and volume come back here on Oracle. Typically, again, as mentioned, not a very volatile mover here, but we'll be eyeing this one over 71.72 or watching a bottom bounce here at 66.29, or if we get strength and sell off below 66.29, does have that potential to see 66.20 here. But in my opinion, we'll continue this strength here. Earnings obviously throws a different aspect into things, but beautiful trend here, finally breaking out with volume, which is always what you look for on a breakout. Finally getting that. Now let's see if we can eye this over 71.72 with potential to see that $74 region here on Oracle. The second one that we also played last week is going to be Lyft. Getting some volatility and volume into it, which is going to be good. We get this gap move up here post earnings on 210, Basically an entire month here of consolidation, finally getting some volatility and movement here, breaking out of this base formation again, as mentioned, this post-earnings gap here, consolidation, breaking this wedge, now trying to push to higher highs here. Basically, we get this 3-day little cup formation here off of these highs on 3-3. We get this little cup here, breakout. Now, ideally, either want to see a retest of the $62 support region, or if we can break above 65.09 for this continuation to the upside. We'll be watching lift. It wouldn't surprise me to see this thing hit 70, getting some volatility in it here. It could take some consolidation base before hitting that, but liking this with that strength, that basically the strength that we saw here in the past week was inverse of the market, getting a lot of volume and buyers coming in when the market is selling off, indicating that strength that we have seen on this particular ticker here in the last week, which is going to be lift. Now let's see higher highs over 65.09 or a retest of the 62 support region for a better risk to reward entry here on lift. Again, volume and price action will be the key indicator to use within this move, but finally breaking this post-earnings gap consolidation. Now let's see higher highs here with potential to see that $70 region. Next one, great trend mover here. The Dow Jones has really been pushing and has been a strong mover lately. A lot of what's happening is going to be people rotating out of those growth stocks into more value stocks, also known as more of the Dow Jones type of stocks, which Oxy is going to be one of them. It's basically a petroleum company. It's going to be one of those more value type stocks. You can see these higher highs here off of these October lows. Helps with the price of crude oil pushing up here. This obviously directly correlates to the all the oil industry stock prices. For example, XOM is going to be another one moving just like this. Finally liking this. I want to see how we react off of this doji here with a lot of volume. So if you guys don't know, dojis really signal either a continuation or a potential reversal. You have to wait for more price action confirmation. You can't just trade off of one candle. Some people get the intuition that you can just trade off of a doji candle, it's going to reverse or it's going to continue. That's simply not the case. Tomorrow, we'll be watching for a continuation over 32.52 highs here. Loving this uptrend here. If we do retest of this 30 support here that we got here on Friday, I would be eyeing this one here if we can hold that support region, a better risk to reward entry than if you were just to be chasing this at 31.23. Otherwise, wait for confirmation above highs here at 32.52 with volume. This is personally what I think we could see here on Oxy. Looking very strong. The premiums aren't too overinflated. They are moving decently with the underlying movement. Something to consider. Again, that 30 support is going to be very strong here. Let's see some higher highs into the coming week. Over 32.52 will be the region that I am going to be watching here on Oxy. Again, with that 30 region support level below. The fourth play, one that's been hit very hard recently, going to be Workhorse. As you guys know, they got rejected from that United States Postal Service contract, which is pretty much the reason why this thing ran up all the way back here, is on that hype of that huge, that large USPS contract. We're getting this test of this 1434 support level. Basically what I'm seeing here is this bounce level off of this, finally breaking down. I'm thinking we can see lower lows on this particular ticker. Again, I'm watching this 1434 region here. If we can stay below that, that's what I'm going to be watching here on this particular symbol, Workhorse. I like this bounce here. We get this bounce, and now we get these continuations, lower lows. We can potentially see this $8 region here on Workhorse. Again, not saying it's going to hit that, but that is the next level to watch below that on this support region. After losing this contract here, we're getting these lower lows with some volume here on the sell side. Again, you get this bounce here, and then we get this continuation breakdown here. I will be eyeing this one below 1183, the low on Friday. I want to see if we can break that region. Again, some bids taking this higher here on Friday. Let's watch a break below that 1183 region with potential to see that $8 price region below. Again, the confirmation will be volume and intraday action here with price action and trend pushing this to the downside here that we saw after this initial news came out from this from losing that United States Postal Service contract. Last one, another one that's been hit quite a bit recently. What I'm eyeing here is this potential inverted hammer, or this hammer reversal pattern here with volume on this particular symbol, which will be obviously Tesla, as you can see. Why do I like this? There was a huge amount of orders taking these lows here at 539, pushing this all the way up to almost $600 off the low, about 4 or 5% move off the low. Huge bids. Well, I was watching this one on level 2 also on Friday. Huge bids taking this, dip buying this opportunity on Tesla. That could be a good sign here of this potential reversal off of these lower lows. Again, if we zoom out here on Tesla, we formed these lower lows off of 2.2 and basically been in a lower low bounce pattern here this entire month. Now, I'm liking this reversal here that we had here on Tesla. I'm thinking if we do break above this 644 region here, we can see back towards that 694 region and even back up here on 709 region. Liking this. Tomorrow will be a confirmation if we can get those bids continuation here up to the upside here on Tesla. Liking how many orders we were seeing on that flow that we saw on those lows. Again, you can see we basically get a month of low volume here. Finally, that volume with those dip buyers coming in here to Tesla. A great potential reversal sign here off of that hammer formation that we did get here on Friday. With that being said, that wraps up our 5 plays of the week, as well as the market breakdown. On a side note, they are going to be passing the $1.9 trillion stimulus deal. We'll see how futures open up to this. It could be the sell the news type of ordeal. However, we have to wait for about another hour and 50 minutes here for those futures to open to see how that's doing. That being said, again, this wraps up this video. If you did enjoy this video, if you could like and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. Then if you are interested in checking out our private team at simplified-investing.com, we would love to have you guys on board. Some things that we offer are going to be our private course, our alerts, our team of 1,400, and also help with myself as you do need it. That being said, again, this wraps up the video. Hope you have a great weekend and look forward to trading with you all tomorrow. Thank you.